I hit record. Tonight is a fun night because we have a speaker other than moi. And that's fun when you don't listen to me. Wah, 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 Charlie Brown teacher. A few things I wanted to touch base on is I am hoping that you guys are loving Team Cup. I am already day 2, and it's just fun to like be in constant contact and be sharing ideas, and just know that like your team captain is, yes, your team captain, but they don't have to be the only one sharing, right? Like if you have a breakthrough or you like make something or you like figure out a good way to do something, like definitely share it. Because this is like the best month to do like collaboration and kind of take the workload off just yourself and kind of share around. So that's the goal. The other thing is just to clarify that you can't use the $20 off codes on the MBF packages, which is kind of crummy, but MBF is already $20 off. And so that's why they don't give you another $20 off. But how I talk about that is I tell them like, you know, if people are like, well, I thought you had a promo code, I talk to them about how it's already $20 off. And I talk to them like, I will talk between the 2 packages and I say, if you want to, for $20 more, you can add the 2 nutrition programs, which are valued at $150. And if someone tells me they want to focus on nutrition, I like shut off the whole like promo code idea and I go straight to MBF. And I'm like, you need to do MBF because you need these nutrition programs in your life. So that's kind of how I distinguish. I talk to them about nutrition. And if that is something they want to work on, I try to show them the value of that extra $20 going towards the MBF package. Okay. Other announcements is our leaderboard. Guys, that was our best month ever, and it's so fun. And I don't think we've had a team. Well, we did. But Jess went Emerald, so that's super cool. I don't think I gave her recognition for that last time our team call happened. So she's going to talk about that tonight. And then a lot of us on here have goals to hit Emerald this month. So that's why Jess is talking about how she made it to Emerald. I'm trying to think if there's any other kind of announcements. Tomorrow, the bar prenatal and postnatal launch. So it's 20 workouts. And there's, I think, if I'm doing my math right, 5 for each trimester. So there's like 5 first trimester, 5 second trimester, 5 third trimester, and 5 like postnatal ones. And if you haven't read the Beachbody On Demand, I'll probably post it in the morning, but the write-up about it and talking to Elise, it is so cool. So like the quote that kind of stuck out to me is she said, she's trying to change it from pregnancy being seen as a condition to pregnancy being seen as a superpower. So she's trying to help women, like even like reading about the types of exercises, like she's talking about like in the 3rd trimester workouts, they're trying to learn like how you can like have better labor and breathing habits for labor and like to be able to push through that. And then some of them are like, you know, kneeling, standing up, you know, like the different movements you need for when you have kids. And so your body gets used to those movements. So creating, making pregnancy a superpower instead of a condition that's like, I can't do anything because I'm pregnant. It's like empowering them. So super, super, super excited. And Whitney is actually doing that. Like she starts it tomorrow. And so I'm excited to like hear her opinion because obviously like I'm not going to go do the prenatal workouts because I'm not pregnant. Surprise, not pregnant. In case you're wondering. And so like, I'm not going to do those. Like it's different than a normal program where you're like, oh yeah, I'll go try the sample workout. Like maybe I might play it and see what it's about, but she's going to be our main source of like, tell us what this is. So, okay. Otherwise, I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm going to let Jess talk because she has really been pushing in her business. And so I want her to talk to you guys about what she did. So I want Jess, if you want to start with just like your story and kind of your dreams and goals and stuff and just like about you, that'd be great. It's all you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm actually like really excited to kind of, it may be a little bit of word vomit, but like tell you guys about me and like how I got to this point, like wanting to be Emerald and stuff. So I already Beachbody. It's like lost weight one summer when I worked my butt off at a family farm and we just worked like really long days, lost a bunch of weight, and I was like, okay, when I go back to school, I don't want to gain it again, right? So that was I kind of use it off and on
Hey,
during school.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. There's really weird feedback. Is anyone else getting that? Are you far from your router or something?
Yeah.
Is it possible? Sorry, I don't mean to like totally mess up your like train of thought, but it's
No,
really
I'd rather you tell me than like sit here and be like, blah, 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 blah.
That's exactly what it sounded like, though. Good job.
Thanks. Let me go inside. Hold on. I'm sorry, friends.
Oh, you're fine. I just thought it was maybe my computer.
Gonna waddle in.
Armful. That's how I feel when I have all this stuff outside.
Yep. Okay, can you hear me more normal now?
Very normal.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I started using Beachbody programs in 2017. I think it was. And I just used them all enough, and I started my full-time job in January 2018. And I struggled. Like, I moved down here to Nebraska all by myself. Like, I didn't know a person. Like, the 50, 60-year-old truck drivers that I worked with on a regular basis became my best friends. Like, that's how alone I was. Then I started doing Lyft consistently in like September, October, 2018. And then on Halloween of 2018, I found out I was pregnant. Which, yes, like party, but at the time, like it wasn't planned. And I didn't know this until postpartum, but like I struggled with mental health and I just didn't know it. So that was really hard for me. So like I just quit out, like boom, shut off, like, but partially mentally and partially I was exhausted because I was sick a lot all the way through my first second trimester, and I worked like
You're cutting in and out again. Sorry.
Can you hear me better if I just like hold my computer up in the air? Because
Yeah, maybe that's part of it. Because when you were
Maybe it's
walking, it didn't do it.
Okay, maybe it's where it's sitting. So yeah, I was struggling when I got pregnant, and I just quit working out. And I don't know if I talked to Brianna like ever before that or not, but we had known each other because I think Nebraska is my best friend from college. So I kind of realized I don't know working out or anything in college. But then I switched coaches a few times because like I don't really kept up with me. And then Brianna just kept like asking me this winter about coaching. Like she just invite me every couple months to do it. And it didn't feel like an invite. Like she just like thought about it like your mom, like you could, you know, like influence a lot of people. And I just kind of wrote it off until I think COVID came around. And I was home and I was just like, ugh, I want to do this all the time. Like I don't want to do nothing. Like I don't want to just be a stay-at-home mom because I don't know, like, it's just in my corporate that I want to do. So I decided to start coaching and like I'm just happy that she kept reaching out to me because the other coaches that I found was great, you know, as a team wise, because like I love how we all push each other to not only like grow our business.
Do you want to try like maybe your kitchen counter? I don't know if that'll help. You've never had this problem before, so I don't know. Like we Zoomed today and it didn't do this.
Yeah, no, it definitely didn't.
I don't know what it is. Do you have your headphones?
Yeah. Do you have anything else to tell people? Because I have to run upstairs for them.
Yeah, just go. You're fine. You're fine.
Be back. I'm sorry.
I hate technology, so this is my life during COVID when I was a teacher. Like nothing ever went right while you were teaching. Mackenzie, who's new to our team, is it cutting out for me too? Okay, I just don't know if it was my headphones or what. But she told me her 1-year-old learned how to unplug her internet, and so she'd like be on a Zoom call with her students, and her 1-year-old will like unplug the internet, and she just like would be gone. So, but you know what? Let's use this time while she runs to do that. Go follow some people. That's what I'm gonna do. My eyeballs. Oh, Sarah, you're cute. Look at your post. That's so good. So good. Oh, that was fast. Look at that.
I should be in better shape than this.
It's all yours. I'm hoping this works. I don't know why it's crackling.
Sorry.
It's really weird. No, technology, it's not you. Like, I kid you not. One day my computer can work just fine for school, and then the next day it like doesn't.
Yeah, that first challenger that I signed up, I was like, Angie inspired me to do Zoom calls with them. And then we tried Zooming like 6 times, and she did not have any audio. It was really awkward.
Well, the good news is it's not crackling, so I think we're good to go now.
Okay. But yeah, so I started coaching in April, and I basically finally said yes because I was like, I like to help people. And at my job, I was like falling behind on my own responsibilities because I was always like letting people come to me and like ask me to do stuff for them and help them with stuff. And I would just be like, heck yeah. And then I would like not get in trouble, but you know, I'd fall behind on my own stuff. And I was like, well, I can help people through this, and maybe do it a little less at my job so that I can actually succeed for myself there. And hopefully eventually at least stay home part-time with my daughter, because that was like something that I really struggled with when I got pregnant, was I'm not ready for this. Like I just started my career, and yeah, I always thought that I'd maybe want to stay home part-time with my kids. So that's why I have been really pushing.
Awesome. So now do you want to go into your wisdom?
Sure, if you can call it that. So I guess like the number one thing I want to tell you guys like is if you don't have a warm market, like it's not the end of the world. Like, you know, your family and friends don't really aren't really into it and whatnot. Like I have one family member who like I brought it up one time. I told her that I started doing it and she acted interested, and I like brought it up to her again. And after that, she hasn't really talked to me. I think she thinks I'm weird now. So I don't know. I just kind of like, and I didn't keep up with a lot of people from college and high school. So like, I don't have a lot of friends. So I don't feel like I had much of a warm market. And I just like took that and understood that doing it just like cold with people you don't know on social media may take longer, but I just accepted that, and that's the way I did it. So the thing that I did at the end of June, I finally made my vision board. I think I put like 4 goals for the rest of 2020 on there. And then I just put some of my favorite quotes that really pushed me and a couple of Bible verses on there. And I hung it up. I can't show you because it's upstairs and my daughter is very crabby, so I don't want it to be up there. But I hung it up and I put things around it that related to my goals. So I have one sheet that is for helping 15 people in 2020. So I write everybody's name that I sign up. And then the other one is like books in 2020. So I want to read 20 books or 10 books. So I have spots for all those. And it's really nice. Like every morning I get up and I sit there, drink my Energize, I do my gratitude, and it's there. It's on the wall. So I think that was a big thing, was like just figuring out what I wanted and why I wanted it. And then, so I wanted to help 15 people in 2020, but I didn't feel like I had a warm market, right? So I just followed and followed and followed. I have like probably 1,500 people on social media that I'm following that only like 400 follow me back. And you know what? They'll come. And that's the thing. Like at first I was like, oh, they're not following me back. Like this is bad. Well, one of them like voted on a poll this weekend that I put on my stories, and now I'm chatting with her. And so I guess like it's just fun to see how it's taken time, but it just like stick with it and follow and invite.
So one thing that Brianna, we chatted about that she thought would be really good to share with you guys is like how I'm inviting with those brand new people, because we kind of want to do it like, you know, you kind of want to have a quick turnaround sometimes, right? So I do a really simple invite, like, and I got it from one of the team or national wake up calls. So when I have a new follower, I send them a message and I'm like, hey, thanks for following along and checking out my slice of the Instagram world. If you want to just follow along for fun, that's cool. But if you're interested in a boot camp or a challenge group, I have one starting la-di-da-di-da, or like I have, you know, now we could say like we have a $20 off code if you're interested in it. And I just say, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I can send you more details. Would that be cool? And I really like doing that because it's quick, right? So like I'm following people every day and I want to be able to like get them in because I'm just starting out, but I want to do it quickly. So that's what I do there. And then the other thing I really wanted to share with you guys was how I talk to my girls about discount coaching, because I feel like it's something that was kind of a sore subject for me because I kind of got like taken advantage of with it. I feel like I didn't get all the information, and then it just like I told Brianna, shame on me for not checking my bank account, but still like it was just charging me, and nobody ever really told me that it was going to. So I'm actually just going to pull it up and tell you guys what I told them. So I just told them, I was like, okay, so if it's okay with you, I'm going to sign you up as a discount coach, which is basically just a preferred customer account that gets you up to 25% off of your orders. If you are buying the products consistently, like we're talking about, it saves you money. If you ever stop altogether with products, we can get you switched back to a normal customer account. Does that sound okay to you? And they both were like, sure, that sounds good to me. I'm like, and then I just wanted to let them know about the charge so they're not surprised. So I'm like, okay, perfect. You will see a charge on your debit or credit card, whichever you use, for TBB, which stands for Team Beachbody. It's basically a business fee, but the discount outweighs it, so you're saving money. And I can screenshot it, a couple of those things, and put them in like the team Facebook page. Would that work?
Yeah, or when I upload the team call, or no, do that. And then, because then we can go back to those photos.
Okay.
And I just want to kind of talk on that too. I know when I've brought it up before for people who I think will consistently buy the product, I compare it to Amazon Prime, right? I like what I love is the gold, and Jess is saying a preferred member, because so many companies have like your preferred, you know, people. And so I think people grasp that, and I, you know, refer it to Amazon. Like you pay a special price, but you get cheaper deals in the long run. And so, yeah, I just wanted to touch base, and I think that is amazing. And so my biggest thing is talking about discount coaches, is make sure they know about the $16. I talk to people who I think might make a good coach, and it's as simple as when they're like, before they check out, hey, have you ever thought about coaching? I think you'd make a great one. And they might say, no, I'm not ready right now. And you say, okay, sounds good. And you move on. Or they might say, you know, not at this time or whatever. And so the other thing with that is Jess and I were talking earlier about how on one of the national wake up calls, they said they check in with every challenger after 7 days and present the coaching opportunity. I think Jess and I talked, and what we said, you know, 7 days seems a little quick. So maybe before their auto ship, like give it, you know, like 3 weeks. So like right before their next auto ship, you talk to them. So the hard part is with how long Beachbody's taking. I mean, it's hard because their auto ship is like happening. Hey, nice MBF water bottle, Sarah. I like that. It's tough with that because I think MBF, it took me about 2.5 weeks to get my box. So like my auto ship happened, what, a week and a half later, but you're hoping they've started the programs enough to like those. So do you have other stuff, Jess?
You will get a lot of no's, and it's fine. I every once in a while I'm still like, oh, they said no, like I should just stop inviting. It's like, nah, it's fine. Like they're not there, whatever. Just let it roll off and send the next one.
Why are no's important? Why do we have to get no's? What do no's do for us?
Plant the seeds.
Plant the seeds, right? So
Literally.
like I kid you not, guys, what I've been doing this a year and whatever. I talk about how many times I post how many polls a month, and there are still people to this day that have been in my life, like friends I know from high school, friends who have followed me the entire time that have told me no. And whatever, if it feels yucky, don't do it, right? That is my motto. Like if asking someone to be a discount coach in your first encounter is yucky, then don't do it. But if it feels right, do it. And that's something that you'll feel in your gut. None of us can tell you when that's the right time. And following up is the other thing, right? So I don't know how many of you guys re-invite, because I know a lot of you guys are kind of new into inviting like a lot of people. And so like my thing is, if I haven't invited them in the past 2 months, so right now we're in August, if I invited them in June or July, I do not invite them again. But if I invited them in May, another invite. Even if they ghosted me, I don't even care if they ghosted me, because at some point they're going to say something to me. They're going to delete me. They're going to block me, whatever. But until they're going to let me in a little bit, then, you know, because who knows? I am a key person of lately. I've been really awful at opening my messages and not messaging back. Like maybe they opened our message and genuinely like didn't reply, or maybe something happened, right? We never know. Maybe they ghosted us. I don't know. My friend's mom just passed away. Like maybe something is going on in their life and they don't have the mindset right now, or maybe they're starting a new job and maybe they don't know what to say. They don't want to be rude, so they'd rather say nothing at all. Because what if they say no thanks and that comes off as bitchy? I don't know, you know. So a no isn't a personal thing. And not everyone's ready to get started. So do you have more, Jess? Or okay. And so right, Emerald is as easy. Jess went from 0 coaches to Emerald literally in 24 hours. It just happens, right? Like you think of how many no's Jess got, and then in one day she went Emerald. So you can do it. And now Jess took the leap and signed up her spouse, because she's like, now we're going, now we're doing this. And so what questions do you have for Jess? Any? Crickets, 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 crickets. Okay. I'm trying to think. I lost my train of thought.
No questions, but good for you, Jess. You're awesome. And we're close. Maybe we can meet up after school starts and isn't too crazy. I would love that a lot, actually.
That would be fun.
Okay. That's something I want to bring up. The Sioux Falls meetup, like I know it's busy time for some people, but I'm really leaning towards that Halloween weekend, which I know some people do Halloween and stuff like that.
Dead weird. Just kidding. I'm not going to Deadwood.
I don't know what that is.
Deadwood.
Oh.
Crazy. Dead
Oh, I
weird.
bet. Dead
But
weird.
I don't like scary things, so I'm not going.
Yeah, I hate Halloween, so I don't do Halloween. And so I've been kind of looking at Brookings, but I think I might do Mitchell, because I think Mitchell is kind of central-ish, you know, because like I think it's nice because like for Amber and Angie, I mean, it'd probably be like 2 hours. For Jess, because I think Jess, you're south of me. Like I think you're 2.5 hours south of me. So I mean, for you, it'd probably be about an hour and a half. I don't know, Tia.
It's like 2, I think.
Yeah. Mine would be 2.5 probably, or 3 almost, but that's
okay.
fine.
Because I just think it'd be fun, and I know it doesn't work for everyone, but it's never going to work for everyone. And so the nice thing, and part of it's selfish, I don't have school that Friday, so I can like get there early on Friday and get set up and get groceries and kind of like do all the lift, you know, like do all of the getting ready stuff. Whereas like if I had a Friday of school, like I wouldn't even get out of school till 4, and then I'm not even getting to whatever. And so then it'd be nice because it's close to home, and I'm kind of working on maybe getting a photographer and taking some photos. And so I was going to maybe keep that a surprise, but I'm not good at surprises. So
I'm not either.
I just get excited.
Fun, that would be so much fun.
And so I'm hoping, you know, if we, you know, do an Airbnb, I was looking at some Airbnbs in Mitchell or something like that, and we'd rent a little house, or there were some townhouses in Mitchell that look really nice, and they kind of have a garage. So if it's October, like maybe we could, you know, be in a garage that is somewhat warm, and we could do some crafts out in the garage, and there's a little backyard, and, you know, have a photographer come down and do that. And so that's kind of my plans. And my thing is, I'd rather be straightforward, right? Because like if I knew like what we're doing in the agenda, like some people might be more willing to drive or more willing, right? Because they know it's going to be like, it's not like we're just sitting there watching Netflix, which is fun too with a bunch of people. Like maybe on Halloween, we'll do some fun, you know, like watch a movie and make some good foods, and I don't know, but Jess says no, she doesn't. Not a scary movie. I was thinking like Halloween Town.
Oh, okay. I do not.
I don't do scary. Me either. Nope, no scary.
This is why I
and
love
so,
you guys.
Yep. I thought there's a really good cupcake place in Mitchell, so I thought it'd be cute maybe to go get some cupcakes and take pictures with cupcake. I don't know. I just have all these things going. So maybe I'll post a poll and say October 31st, like that weekend is our weekend. It's just, we live in South Dakota, or like we live in the Midwest. So if we go any later, like even October is risking it. Like we could get a snowstorm, but any earlier, it's still like crazy season. So, but.
Oh, okay. Sorry. This is
No, go
kind of
ahead.
off topic. So I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw something about like referrals. Has anybody done like a referral program kind of thing? Like if you refer to me, like so many people, then I'll send you something or something like that.
You could. I mean, I thought about doing, if someone refers someone to me, I'd give them like a $10 Amazon card, or I just have never got to that point. I've just had people who refer me, and like,
Just do it.
see, the thing is I've just had people refer people to me because I'm a good coach. Like, and that's kind of my goal, right? Like, I just want, when people think of health and fitness, I want them to think of me. And, you know, I think that's good. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, if you know someone, send them my way. But how many times are people going to be like, here, contact this random stranger?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is I try to say, like, to my girls in my challenge group, like, if you have people who want to do it with you, but then my thing is, why wouldn't you sign them up as a coach? Like, and that's how a lot of people do it, right? They say like, you get a referral bonus, but if you tell them like, oh, you have this friend who wants to do it, if you sign up as a coach, you get $50. I mean, then maybe they kind of dip their toes in the water with coaching. I know some people do it, but the only team call I listened to, or the national wake up call that I listened to about them doing it, was she signs every challenger up as a coach. Every person is a coach. That's how she signs them up. And so, also, if you want to watch the national wake up call tomorrow, I don't know if you're free at 10 a.m. But they will have my name on the national wake up call, and I might cry. So I'm going to be in my classroom watching it for sure, because I want to see that live. And so that'll be exciting. It's going to be good. It's Ashley Molstead. Ashley Molstead, for the past 2 years, has been the top coach, and she is fantastic. Like, her life, like, if I could tell you Ashley Molstead's brand, it would be health and fitness. It would be the F word and tequila. Like, that is her in a nutshell. And so she's really awesome. But literally, okay, so it's so cute. At Summit, they do this video for the top coach, and it's all their, you know, like all her coaches congratulating her and talking about how they changed her life. And then like literally at the end of every one, they're like, this is for you. And they're all like taking shots. And I'm like, wow, like that's intense. I'm like, oh God. Mine, hopefully, would be you all cheersing me bubbler, you know, a little less hardcore than tequila, but, so, okay. I wanted to keep things short tonight, because I know it's busy with Team Cup. If you're in the Diamond Mastermind group, I know this month is busy. I know, but please lean into that group as much as you can, because if you do the work, you will get the results, right? Like, you send the invites, you do the things. If you're not on that Trent Shelton call, like, we can't be friends, because Trent Shelton is like, I am dropping everything to be on that call. I will probably be sitting on that call like super early, because Trent Shelton is my dream. He is just amazing. And so lean into that group as much as possible, because it does work. That's where last summer I did a diamond group, and that's where a lot of my business took off, because it just gave me a push like none other. Gives you momentum. And when you build the momentum, it just keeps rolling. I ended the month with a lot of momentum, started this month with a lot of momentum. So
When's the last time that starts tomorrow, right?
the Diamond Mastermind. Yeah. And they haven't really exactly said well, I guess they kind of did in that post that there's going to be, I was going to look again. There's going to be gratitude and intentions in the morning you'll comment on, and then you need to post a picture of your tracker. If you do those two things, you won't get kicked out. So you need to make sure, like, even if your tracker is not done, just post it, because the point of doing that is then I can look at it and I can be like, Sarah, like, you're not posting every day. Like, what can we do to get you there? Like, you need post ideas. Tia, you're not sending your invites. Like, do we need to work on having an invite? Like, you know, or whatever works. So, I mean, we can do whatever you need to get done to do it.
Trent Shelton's Wednesday, right?
Wednesday at 8:30. And so Andrea's like, I hope you all can stay awake long enough, because, you know, we all go to bed early. But that will be, and it's only 500. Like, you think like 500 people in a Zoom with Trent Shelton, like, that's not a lot of people. Like, and so I'm really like, it is a lot of people, but it's not like, that's exclusive. And I'm doing the vision board. I know it's a lot on Wednesday night, but like, I'm doing the vision board thing because I've heard really great things about this gal. And I just think, right, like, you need a clear vision. Like Jess talked about, my dog keeps pulling on my headphones. I'm sorry. You need a clear vision. And Jess talked about, like, she sent her vision board to me, I think on June 30th. And then, like, you can see her momentum picked up in July. So I think having a vision board helps.
With that group, the Wednesday morning things, is that one of the things that you like have to be at, or they're gonna kick you out?
I don't think any of the Zooms have to be required, because like for a
That'd be
lot of people,
hard.
they might be at work.
Yeah, like I have a meeting at 6
Yeah.
a.m. every Wednesday.
So I don't think they're going to kick you out if you like, and I would just comment when they say, you know, like, post on the thing and say, like, I'm sorry. Like, my thing is, if you're putting in effort and you're posting on your trackers and you're interacting, like, then you're fine. Have all of you done, Tia, are you in that group? I didn't know if you are. No, you're fine.
No, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Okay. That's fine. Make sure you go live right away. Because Amber, did you go live already? Okay.
Yep.
Sarah went live. Jess went live. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't want you to get kicked out because you didn't go live.
You have till Friday though.
Yes. And I think, okay, but what I thought I saw on the thing, I'm going to stop this recording because